3 or 4 times, and I know I have given him my correct phone number. No one called me, so I am going to get together with Mr. Reed tomorrow because I have to discuss some definite times that we're doing our inside shows and to see about getting our evening event, our get-together all scheduled out. So we've got to clear this up because you guys are at tables instead of chairs, and it might make it a little more difficult for you in the back when we have the demonstrations. So if anyone, some people leave for the demonstrations, everyone pull up, get up closer to see so you can watch the demonstrations. It will be on the little screen right there. Last month we had a returning member, Teresa Hightower, rejoin, and I want to let you know that she's at Sterling Gallery through the end of the month. The open house was last Friday, so, and I forgot, I didn't get a chance to announce it, but the show will be up through the month, through December. How long does it step in December, Teresa?
November 29th.
November 29th, so go over and see it. It sounds like a great show. Juried in at last month's meeting were Dave Brown, who did Oil Still Life, Marissa Rosenthal did painting, Susan Mayhew did photography, Teresa Hightower, I did not put down what you were juried in for. What were you juried in for?
Oil.
Oils. And then Matt Drewer was acrylic on canvas. We have done some jury committee changes, and Judy Hilbling is still our jury chair, and our new committee members are Susan Mayhew, Sylvia Ryder, and Barbara Conley. This now gives us a committee with a wide range of most of our mediums. Instead of having just all acrylic painters, now we have someone that does glass, someone that does photography, painting. It will give us a better, between the 4 of them, it will give us a wide range, better choice, they'll be more educated in looking at what they're seeing for jurying in purposes. We are also going to be working on the recategorizing some of our divisions. We took the Dunedin Art Harvest application and looked up their categories, and we're using that as a template to see what categories we need to define better for our club. So it'll be easier when you bring something in to know if you are in which category you're in. We're asking all committee members, if you're a committee member on one of the committees, to please come to our board meetings so they'll be already up to date on any changes that we're making. You will also, we will have this all worked out by January. We are asking, I did that wrong. I bleeped up one line too far. And then the committees can have a small 15-minute meeting so that everyone is up to date and ready for the next month, the next show, whatever their committee is taking care of. Thank you for filling out interest in our board positions as well as committees. But with some of the new events and venues, we still need a few volunteers. First of all, we need a greeter to stand in the front hall and greet visitors and guide them in to be juried for the meeting. So someone will be standing out there as members come in. They can see what their pictures that they need to go down the hall to be juried. Tell them to come in here. Tell them if they're going to sign up to come see Donna. Greet the people as they're coming in, all the new people, so they don't come in here lost and not know what they're doing. We also need to have with the new shows, we need volunteers to help us set up what we're doing. Our event that we're doing December 8th will be an evening event, and technically we will be all set up in here for it, but there might still be some tweaking that needs to be done, so we need somebody here to kind of make sure that we're set up and the signs are out, and possibly someone kind of watching to make sure that people are not parking in the parking lot that are not coming to our event, because that is a problem with parking. And to greet the people as they're coming in. We have bought these really great easels, and me and Stoney spent time painting them turquoise, only to get paint on Stoney's car, her windshield, her parking lot, my cane, and I found it was on my purse too. So we have turquoise paint all over my shoes. It was all over my shoes. So we'll have it, and all it says is it has an arrow. So it will have in place, so we're guiding people to get here.
Well, I have them where it actually can be changed to switch out whatever we say. So we can change up, we could say night market, we could say art show, art fair, we can change it.
What time is it? What time is the meeting?
What meeting?
December 8th.
We are, we'll get down to that when I get into the meeting part. We're gonna start the show from 5 to 8. Setup can start at 3 o'clock, and we have to be out of here by 9.
You're at it, 5:30,
What?
I know.
5:30 to 8, you changed it to 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
so, because we were afraid people wouldn't want to come for 2.5 hours, they want more time.
Okay.
We have to have this room perfectly clean, especially on the Saturday meeting, the Saturday ones that we do, because they do a Sunday morning church service in here, so they will clean up the tables, but we have to make sure everything, garbage, everything we have that's ours, out of here. And if we aren't able to do this, then we're not going to be able to have our events here. Someone's raising their hand back there. We're going to probably use possibly both. You guys tell me what, I will email you and ask you if you want. I've got to make sure with how many people we have, which kind of tables they have more of. That's because I was worried when we mentioned this last time that we were going to have to go into a second room with too many people. We have to see with the floor plan how many people we can get in this room, and if not, we have to go into the other rooms. So then, if we're only giving you a round table and you want more space, bring a small table of your own. Some of you I know bring your own easels and things to put things on, so that should work. It's probably going to be 8 wide by 6 deep or 6 by 8, depending on where they are on the floor plan. This is how we've decided to do this. We are going to be setting it up. When we asked you what you're bringing, we're going to take everyone's name, and if you are doing acrylic paintings, you're going to go in a little bucket that says acrylic. If you're doing watercolors, it's going into the bucket that says watercolors. If you're doing jewelry, the bucket that says jewelry. Mixed media, then we're going to randomly pick them. Spot number 1 goes out, whoever gets that space, that's who gets that space. Then there's no one saying that we picked the best spot. It's random. It's equal. We're all taking a chance the same way. I feel this is the most even way to do it, that people are not going to be upset. We might have to do just a little tweaks to that system. If you are not coming after you've said you've paid your money and you can't come, and Friday morning that you're not coming, let me or Stoney know, because if you don't, we will not allow you back in again, because you've wasted a space that someone else could have been using. See, I had this down on my little list, how the times have changed. We're still checking on the tables. The cost is $25, and it has to be made, the money has to be in our hands by November 27th, because we need at least a week to 10 days to set up the layout and talk to the church on how we're going to set this up. We're still in negotiations with all these details. We have the 4 easels, and that's about all. Any questions on the art and the evening, the holiday gift show? Okay. Yeah.
Will there be any opportunity for outside?
Thank you. We have space. Our thoughts is to have possibly 2 people that are outside, let's say with a canopy, because it's the nighttime, and we want to catch people's attention as they're walking or driving down the street. I know that Susan Mayhew is going to set up with a tent, probably, so people see you coming down Douglas is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but we're gonna need power out there in order for us to do that.
Okay. There should,
Because otherwise people are gonna be sitting out there in their tent in the dark.
well, yeah, okay. We have extension cords on, okay. See, thank you. I forgot about that detail. Well, normally we're going to do it in the daytime, so that wouldn't be a problem, but this is an evening. This is going to be a test, because it is an evening show. We're not used to doing evening shows indoor. That's why we're not setting up anything yet for the next show till we know how this works. We're still working on the get-togethers and the evening meetings. I've just been too busy to get together with Mr. Reed here. I felt so bad because we had 2 of our new members who didn't understand when they came last time that we weren't already having them. And they came the 3rd Tuesday that we were planning, and they called me up and said, "Why aren't you here?" So they were already coming. This is still in planning stage. The thought is by January, it'll be set up. Hopefully, the goal is the 3rd Tuesday of the month to get together, like at 5:30, get together, paint. Jewelry, whatever you want to do, and then we'll have a short meeting for the people that cannot come during the daytimes, and then we'll go back and paint or we'll critique. We're going to play it as it goes. It's another thing that's a new test in learning how to do this. Judy, where are you?
I'm here.
Me and Judy went to the Art Council, Pinellas Art Council at the Dunedin Art Center a couple of weeks ago. Anything that you could tell the club about what we talked about there?
Okay, what a meeting. It was about parking. Duh.
No, not that meeting, not that meeting. No, our Art Council meeting.
Oh, art council.
Creative
Oh, I
Pinellas.
We went to 2 meetings. We've been to lots of
I
meetings.
went to one meeting that was about parking, and I went to another meeting that involved the Pinellas Cultural
Art Council.
Art Council, okay? It was a fun meeting, actually. It was at the Fine Arts Center. They basically divided us into tables, and then they divided us into categories. We had picked categories, a whole bunch of Post-it notes went down on a round table. We decided on certain categories that we felt were imperative for the future of the Pinellas cultural community to be working on. And this committee situations basically was a lot of results that I think were pertinent and needed work. And I can't outline them all, but of course the top of the list is always funding. Where does the money come from to do the things we want to do? As Pinellas County, we are one of the least funded groups in the whole state.
We're on the bottom.
We're in the bottom. We don't get any money, essentially, to do what we need to do. One of the things we felt we needed to do was have more communication and easier, and have like a central board or a central place where you can go and look at everything that's going on. Anything else you can think of, Pam, besides the fact that we need money to
Well,
do
we
this?
need money. We did, my brain just went dead. I sat at a table, we were talking about having places for artists to show their work, like group, like 1212 co-ops, about when they get back to doing, let's say, the events that people walk around, having artists be out in front of all the rest, about all of the restaurants and businesses. They sponsor that artist, so it goes out. So people come to look at that artist and look at that business, working that together. You should go to the Pinellas Art Council's website, because they give 10 grants away a year of $5,000. It's kind of complicated, so I thought I brought the sheet, but I didn't. So go to the website and look at it. Go to one of these meetings, because they show on there they're having, I think, 1 or 2 more of these meetings. It will let you see what's happening there. Like there was one in Largo, and then the Dunedin. Yes?
They're also giving grants to artists.
Yeah.
You might want to look up online.
Yeah, that's the $5,000 grant.
Because there's grant money out there, and people can take advantage of that.
Someone's raising your hand.
The Pinellas.
Pinellas County Art Council.
Thank you.
Pinellas.
County Art Alliance.
You want to hear about parking?
Is it council or? Alliance, excuse me, allowing. Oh, yeah, you were there, thank you. I forgot. Yeah, it was the Alliance, not
Pinellas County
Art Council.
Council.
And so that's what I would suggest. I'm going to have Meryl McKell talk about the parking.
Okay, super.
So we're still working on, we'll have everything ready for the evening meetings after the 1st. Okay, Dunedin had a wonderful parking meter meeting on November the 9th at the Hale Center at 6 o'clock. I know of at least 8 CAG members who attended. Both Judy and Mikkel Harrell, did I say it right this time? Got up to talk. It was really cute. Mikkel did a poem about us artists being out. She made it a fairy tale, excuse me, how the artists have to deal with coming and finding parking spots. It was really cute. She was one of the hits of the show. I was surprised at how much evidence, how these people got up to talk statistics. I guess there was some survey, and all these people were saying it was one-sided, it wasn't balanced, and everyone was complaining about the survey. That whole room, there was probably 50, 60 people in there, do you think?
Oh, it's more than that.
More than that?
More than that.
200 or 300.
Okay, well, there was only maybe 5 people that were for paid parking. So the council was listening to all of us. They are gonna get together, they're gonna be discussing all these options with what they heard, and then they will be making a final decision on December the 8th. And people can go to that meeting, can't they, John?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an open meeting.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested, look it up. This parking issue affects us artists as well as the many residents of Dunedin.
No, it's
So,
the 12th, Pam, I'm sorry.
the 12th? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, what day of the week is that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Sunday's our luncheon.
Okay, the same day as our luncheon, but it's in the evening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. Okay, now, so we're gonna, so the next meeting, okay. Crystal Beach Art Group is another group that is local artists, and we do an art in the park in Crystal Beach. And we're doing it the Saturday, November 25th, 2017, from 10 to 4. It's on the Small Business Saturday Shopping Day event. There is the perks of going to Crystal Beach is there's free parking. We have a porta potty. And we're in conjunction with the craft club that does the community center. So they bring a lot of people. The cost is $25, and it's really easy to park. It's real easy to set up. It's gorgeous because you look out over the water. You can pull out. Some people last time were sitting out there painting at the same time they were out there trying to sell their art. It was really kind of, and it's nice when people plein air paint outside. So if anyone is interested in signing up for that, I would have to know by November the 18th, and there's a sign-up sheet right here. Luncheon, Christmas luncheon, countryside.
Excuse me, when is the rain date?
The next Sunday, thank you. I did a rain date, thank you. The rain date would be the Sunday instead of the Saturday.
Sunday.
Yeah. And I really blew it when I made out the ad for things to do already, and I put December 25th, and they emailed me back within 10 minutes and says, Pamela, that's Christmas. And then I put down that it was Friday instead of Saturday, so I'm trying to do too many things at one time. Yes,
I have a
Susan?
question about that. For those of us that cannot make that first date, and we are praying you guys get rained out, can we come to the Sunday?
What? Explain that.
Oh,
I get what you're saying.
It's difficult because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And so if it gets rained out, because I'm going to pray for that, can I come the following Sunday?
I have to ask other members before I can make that decision. I can't make that decision on my own.
Tell her no so it won't rain.
Pam, it's also Small Business
Yeah,
Saturday.
I did. I said that, Small Business Saturday. And I put that in our ad that's on the things to do. I'm putting together an ad for the paper and ordering the porta potty tomorrow. Our Christmas luncheon. Again, we're doing our luncheon at the Countryside Country Club. It is Tuesday, December the 12th. And thanks to Miss Sharon, we got a deal. She knows how to talk to these people. We actually got the same price as last year, but we got a free dessert and a sit-down luncheon instead of a buffet. So you're going to have a sit-down luncheon. It's going to be countryside chicken with roasted red peppers, artichokes, and a white cream sauce, which is the same as we had on the menu last year, or braised short ribs, Caesar salad, grilled vegetables, roasted potatoes, rolls and butter, coffee, tea, water, a cash bar, and dessert red velvet cupcakes with cream cheese, dressing, and sprinkles. And we're having, it's $25, free valet service like we did the last time, because that's a big parking lot. I just have to go back to them and check all the timing out, so I will send everyone that's attending, I will send your time frame of when to bring artwork to be judged, to be jury judged in. If you're entering a piece, we need to know the medium you are entering by the 1st. If you change it, you will not be entered. So if you, by the 1st you've written down that you're bringing watercolor, and you come in with an oil, you cannot enter it, because we are categorized, we're gonna break apart so it is evenly spaced. I know we're splitting up the oils and the acrylics for sure. There's just too many people that certain categories, and then the oddball things that 1 or 2 people, they always get the award. So we're going to be trying to classify it, and I have to order the ribbons by December the 1st. So that's why that's that deadline. So if you change what you're bringing, after that, you're not going to be entered. You're not going to be able to allow it in.
What time do we have to bring the artwork?
I will let you know. I have to talk to the country club. I don't remember what time we did it last year. It's one of those things that's not in my head.
Are you going to have a instructor's category as well?
Yes. An instructor category. We talked about this. I feel it's a good category. Unless we only have 1 or 2 people, then we'll have to switch it. Yeah. So that might be the only reason we can't do it.
And not everybody that's instructor.
We'll probably eat at probably 12:30, 12 or 12:30. Because and everyone has to bring an easel with their painting, otherwise we cannot show them. Thank you. A little detail that I forgot. There will be no sign-ups or paying for events or juring at the luncheon. So that's why I put that little reminder out to everybody that if any of these things are, you had to let me know before this, before then, because we will not be taking money for Art in the Park. So if you want Art in the Park in January, you have to sign up and pay for it today. Any of these events, we're there to enjoy the event. We don't want to be there as custodians and be sitting at tables taking money and signing up people for things. November's Art in the Park was a total success for all members showing. We had this month pushed up to the first Sunday because of Dunedin's Wine and Blues, which looked like it was a great thing, wasn't it? Is anyone that went? It was great, wasn't it? They would not have time to clean up for us after that, so we had to be pushed up the week before. We did this last year also. What happens, though, is that we got bumped into the same day as the art harvest. And I know we have some members that thought, we're not going to get any customers because it's the art harvest. Well, that's not what happened. What happens is people that are interested in the arts came, and I would say probably 10 to 20% of the people thought we were the art harvest. So we, besides that, we also had the Dunedin Pipe Organ Band, so we had entertainment that brought people to sit on the grass and do it. So it was a great show, and I think almost everybody had one of the better shows that they've had in a long time. We had new members showing, and I hope they all had a smooth sailing. New member Matt Doerr was his first ever show. Where are you, Matt? Stand up. I know I told you I was going to make you do this. Matt, he had his, I want you to stand for a second, because he had his first show as well as selling his first piece, and he wasn't standing there, so I quick took a picture. It'll be in the brush fire. I don't think he even knows what his first picture that sold was, do you? I didn't send you the picture of that yet, did I?
Was it a palm tree?
Yeah. I would call his style colorful and zippy. How would you describe your art?
My art? I don't know. I don't, some lady came by and said folk art, and I don't know if that's really bad, but.
Well, I wouldn't consider it. Your pictures made people smile. And you did a little different layout. The way he did his layout, he has to condense the next time because we had plenty of room, but it drew people in instead of having them just lined up straight on a table. He was busy.
Well, it was overwhelming. I mean, I got a lot of great response. And so for my first show, it couldn't have gone any better for me. So, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it was a great day outside. The weather was perfect, so I just wanted to congratulate you on that. The last Art in the Park will be on Sunday, December 10th, from 10 to 3. Payments need to be made by December 1st. We are up here today signing up people for the evening holiday gift show for Friday the 8th. We are also signing up people for the Art in the Park on the 10th, and we are signing up people for the 12th for the luncheon. It's a busy week. So everyone has to put everything in their calendars because there's a lot of events happening. So hopefully everyone gets to do what they need to do and we get it all taken care of. Donna, do we have any new members today?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we have Miriam Shellamith, who is here.
Can't hear you.
Miriam Shellamith, and Miriam is a potter.
Miriam, where are you? Stand out, please. Okay. Anyone else? Was that it? Just the one today?
No, I know you talked to some people that are guests, but we have Sally Wolf. This is probably the first time she's been here.
Sally Wolf?
Are you here? Sally Wolf?
Can you stand up and tell us what you do, please?
Well, I'm here, I met Pam through taking a CAG class at the Dean Fine Arts Center. I don't really have a specialty, I have a lot of interests that I didn't do as so I'm here to just find out more about the group, experience it, and then probably decide which one.
Well, that's, we were in a collage class, and it's kind of a little bit of everything. It's acrylic painting, it's a little bit of everything. Judy, do you have the list of who was juried in today?
Well, we have another.
Oh, okay, no, I'm sorry. One more, okay.
Cheryl Schwartz. Cheryl, are you here?
Stand up
Cheryl does collage.
yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Thank you. One more.
Sharon Smallwood is rejoining the group. I know probably a lot of you know her. Stand up, Sharon. She hasn't been a member for a year or so.
1 year that she was on. Okay, now, we had quite a few people put in pictures to be juried in, so I'm going to have Judy announce who got approved today.
Okay, Joy Swanson. Pam McFarland. BJ Massey. Jack Armstrong. And Barbara Connolly.
Now, we have kind of made the decision that when you do different medias to go to shows that you kind of had to be juried in, and that's why actually 4 of us were being re-juried in for new things that we had not been juried in before. So that's kind of why we want to do it. So we know that everything is up to the standards of our club with what we're doing. I mean, we could just be beginning it, and it might not be great yet, but all of us are still in the learning process. So that was the deal with that. Any questions? Okay, Donna, how about Treasury?
Okay, well, we took in about the same amount of money as we paid out in the month of October. We had $1,464 in expenses, and we took in $1,392 in revenue. And right now, we have $2,918 in the bank. But of course, this is a time when we take in a lot of revenue, so it will be looking a lot better soon.
Yeah, but we have a big expense with the, there's some extra expenses when we do our luncheon. The cost of the luncheon is covered perfectly. All the club is gonna have to pay for is the valet service, the ribbons, the awards, and the judges, and the judge. So that's, those still have to come out of our club budget. Stoney, anything to talk about Art in the Park?
I think you covered it.
Okay. Susan, any comments on our programs?
Our program for December, there is no program because we have our luncheon. Our next program will be Carol. Raise your hand, Carol. She's going to do our January one.
Carol Schultes.
No,
Carol
Carol Luciano.
Carol Oshano, yeah. You.
No, me. Stand up. She's going to do our next demo in January.
And what is she going to be doing? What are you guys doing? What are you demonstrating?
She's going to do a watercolor.
A watercolor?
Oh,
You're demoing watercoloring at the meeting.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Watercoloring, you're going to be just demoing?
Oh, you mean demonstrate?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yes, I'm going to demonstrate watercolor street scene with reflected, with wet pavement.
Okay.
So the images will be reflected wetly in the street.
Oh, neat.
Okay, and we are fully booked up for the rest of the year. If you are interested in doing a demo, please see me, and I'll start signing up for next year or backups.
Perfect. We forgot to announce one of our new members. His name is Jack Armstrong. Jack, you're here, aren't you? You want to stand up and introduce yourself to the club, what you do?
Hi. I do photography, primarily nature, outdoor. I'm from the Adirondack Mountains of upstate New York. Snowbirded for 8 years. Now we're down here permanently. Glad to be here.
Barbara Conley? You want to announce our venue?
For venues, there's no exchange at Marguerite's this month. The next exchange will be the first Tuesday of December, which would be December the 5th. So.
December the 5th?
Yeah, so that's the next one.
And you have opening?
No, that's fully booked. So
okay.
The next time I have openings would be at Marguerite's from February 6th to April the 3rd. So if anybody wants to sign up, I have a few spaces left for that.
I want to show my new stuff.
And of course, you must have been juried.
Now, when we hang at Marguerite's, she has some rules. Because I know you've got new members here, that's what I want to say.
Again, for Marguerite's, we don't do any regular glass. So if you're watercolor, it should be under plexiglass because the area is small. People get up and down and